Hi everyone, this is MHags Art, and today I am going to be setting up July and August in my bullet journal. For July, we are doing a super summery and colorful tea witchy theme, and then for August, we are doing a very cozy, earth-toned, bakery, bread, and witchy theme. The stickers and washi tape that you're going to see featured in both of my setups today are by Maria Ganasuli Art on Instagram. I hope I am pronouncing her name correctly, but here is her stickers that I'll be using for July, and as you can see, they're gorgeous. Like, her art style is just so cute and charming, and always has these little witchy elements to it, which is just perfect for bullet journaling, or even like a reading journal or something if you keep a reading journal. Starting off with July, I thought it would be nice to do a nice colorful theme since it is the start of summer here where I live. And July is also my birthday month. My birthday is on July 1st. I'm going to be turning 31 this year, so my first year of my 30s is almost done, which is pretty wild to think about. I feel like it's been longer, but I also feel like it went by in the blink of an eye. I don't know. And it's funny because I am not really like a pink person. I like pink, like, don't get me wrong, it's fine, it's pretty in its context, but it's not like I'm obsessed with it like a lot of other typically female people are. And for some reason this month, even though it's my birthday month, I tend to try to do themes for my birthday month that like cater to my aesthetics more, I guess. But I try to also do that every month, so I don't know why I'm saying it like that. But pink just felt right. It went with these stickers really well. I still kind of went with this peachy pink too, so it's not like over the top crazy hot pink or anything like that. And as I mentioned, I am turning 31, so I'm making a little spread here to just kind of reflect on the past year of my life and my first year of my 30s, and also kind of reflect on my goals so far, because, not to brag, I have a pretty cool birthday because it is exactly halfway through the year, so with it being on July 1st, I kind of have the perfect opportunity to not only reflect on the last year of my life, but also the first 6 months of the year and like how the second 6 months are going to go, especially with it being my birthday and a new age for myself. So I think it's pretty cool. I'm someone who kind of likes that sort of thing. Like, I feel like I'd actually be someone who would love having my birthday on New Year's, but I think having it halfway through the year is second best to that. It's just like feels like a fresh start in so many different ways, which I think is really cool. Besides that, I'm doing a little affirmations and gratitude page with just some decoration and really highlighting these adorable stickers and stuff. And I know I kind of talked a lot over it, but I always start my setups for the month by just having a calendar page with my habit tracker. And again, I am trying to also incorporate a little bit more of like a quote-unquote cover page on those spreads as well now, with just these beautiful stickers and stuff that I've been using. I think it's really fun to highlight those on the front page as well. And I felt like these spreads were kind of missing something, so as you saw earlier, I was adding those tan lines to everything. I feel like it just helped this page in particular look more complete with that reflection page in particular. So yeah, adding some lines, although it is kind of a tedious process, I think made it look a little more cohesive. And then this is my kind of general to-do list pages. If you've watched my setups before, you know this is what I typically go for. I just have these pretty open-ended pages to write down to-do lists throughout the month. And then I have usually an ongoing task list on the side. This month I've also incorporated having a little goals section on the top, because I do find that goals and tasks are usually different. Like, to me, I want to keep my goals in mind that I'm trying to accomplish from like the new year and things like that. And tasks is more like clean the bathroom. You know what I mean? And then I'm also incorporating my content like list here as well. I don't want to call it a content tracker because it's not really a content tracker. It's just a spot where I can write down my plan to what I want to post throughout the month. And of course, I'm decorating with lots of beautiful stickers. Again, if you've watched my setups before, you know this part is pretty typical for me as well. I just have a little notes page usually at the end here to kind of either continue having space for to-do lists or just brain dump, honestly. This is usually where I'm writing down things that maybe I want to keep in mind for next month or next month's setup. Or if I'm like going somewhere, I usually write down like my packing list. That kind of thing usually goes on this type of page. And then I always end my monthly setups with a review. I just like incorporating these elements of reflection, if you can't tell. This has been pretty consistent as well. I like having a highs column, writing down some high things that happened throughout the month, some lows, so like what were some not so great things that happened, because this is like a great way to look back and be like, what happened in July 2024? And then you're like, oh yeah, okay, these are good things that happened, these are bad things that happened, and it's a very quick way to kind of remember all those things. I started incorporating a media tracker again just because I found that it's really fun to look back and be like, oh yeah, so that's when I started watching Ted Lasso, for example. And then takeaways is something else I've started including the last month or two, which is just like, what are the takeaway thoughts that I've had from the month? Because again, I'm a very like kind of retrospective person, so what am I taking, what have I grown, and what I want to take into the next month. And then a summary, of course, is just kind of how that month went. So big jump over now to start setting up August, and it's a little bit of a different mood, as you can tell, because August is very like cozy earth tones. Honestly, it looks more like a fall theme, but when Maria Ganasuli had these stickers drop in her most recent shop update, like, I was like, I can't wait until like October or November to use these stickers. I want to use them right now. I don't care if it's not fall. So that is why I decided to go with this bakery witch theme. I love baking. It's one of my favorite hobbies. And I did go through a bit of a grieving period because I started being gluten-free this year, so I wasn't doing as much baking because I was just like so sad about that, you know. But I've recently gotten into trying to do some gluten-free baking and getting back into that so that it, you know, kind of reclaiming that hobby again. But like, look at this beautiful sticker here that I kind of made the front and center, again, making it kind of that cover page. And then I wanted to add a quote this month because I feel like I did it a couple months ago and I thought it was a really cute touch, and I've just never thought to do it again. And I found this quote on Pinterest that was just absolutely perfect for this theme. The fact that it was like baking related and witchy related. It is a baker's wand is their whisk. And I accidentally make a mistake where I put a baker's wind, I think, because I was already thinking of the eye that needs to go in whisk. So I jumped ahead a little bit, but of course, you know, I just cover it up with a little piece of paper and redo it. Also, I wanted to say this sooner. I apologize if I sound kind of gross. I'm getting over a really bad cold. I've been sick like all week, and that's honestly why this video is a little bit late, which was annoying because I actually had it done on time, and then I was too sick to edit the video and record the voiceover. I didn't want to totally gross you guys out by having a really congested voice. This is, believe me, this is better than it was. Then for my like monthly to-do list pages, I'm switching it up a little bit. If you saw in July how I kind of just had those like very open-ended pages. This time I'm having like one open-ended page on the right hand side, and then the left hand side, as you can see, is very structured with these boxes. And then the boxes are going to be labeled for different things. So I have my goals, so I can split up the goals twice in the month, I guess. Tasks, obviously, content tracker, gratitude, affirmations, and then just kind of a little check-in box, so like I can write a quick summary of like how I'm feeling those 2 weeks. I have 2 of these for the month, just because I felt like only having one I knew was not going to be enough space on the right hand side, so decided to do 2, and we'll see how it works out. I've never done this setup before, so very interested to see how it will go. I think it will hopefully be a good combination of having some structure with the left hand page, but also still allowing myself some loose freedom with creating whatever to-do lists and things that I need throughout the month on the right hand side. And then of course finishing off with some of these stickers. These little girl stickers are so cute, and I've just had to put one on like every page. I feel like it really brought the theme together, and it's just so cute. I can't stop saying it. I will keep saying it. It's so cute. And then last but not least, we are concluding with my notes page and the August review page. These stamps are kind of a pain in the butt to use, I won't lie. Like, I always end up getting so much like ink all over my fingers, and I'm like I actually watched a reel about this once, about like what it's called when you're someone who hates having things on your fingers, like tactile sensitivity or something like that. Like, I'm very a tactile sensitive person. Like, when I can feel grit on my hands, or like any sort of dirt or like ink, or like one of my biggest things, this is so random, but I have to like wash my hands between every egg I ever crack, because if I get like any egg yolk on my hands, oh my god, it grosses me out so much. Like, it's funny, it grosses me out, but I love eggs. I love eating eggs, I just don't love cracking them. So yeah, I love these stamps because they're so cute, and they always make a page look very polished, but they're kind of a pain in the ass to use. So I always kind of go back and forth between just using the stamps and then writing it myself, even though I don't like my handwriting as much as the stamps. But again, it's a give and take type situation. My cat Maple says hi, if you heard him just meow right now. Alright, that concludes my whole setup for July and August. I'm really happy with how these turned out. They're some of my favorite monthly setups that I've done in a while, and this whole video was really fun to shoot. I kind of tried to be a little more artistic with it. I really tried to switch up the camera angles and make it a little more engaging for you all to watch, so I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you're staying healthy out there. Make sure if you are feeling any sort of illness that you are testing yourself for COVID. My friend had COVID recently, and it's still out there, folks. So if you are also sick, wear a mask when you go out or see anyone. And in the meantime, get plenty of rest. Make sure you're drinking lots of water, and take care of yourself. And I hope I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.